Hello friends, welcome back to another sports prediction round. We have another 5 games for this week, and let's just cover the results of the last week. So remember guys, last time we also did 5 games, 5 soccer games, all of them. And the first one was Celta against Betis, one of the Spanish league. I told you that I was seeing Betis winning that game. It was very close, very close. Celta ended up winning. This would have been better going with just both teams to score or more than one goal, because it was very close. It almost ended in a tie, so yeah, unfortunately we didn't see Betis win, so yeah, there's that. The other game was Everton-Bournemouth. If I'm correct, Bournemouth actually ended up winning the game with more than one goal, so we got it right. Was a close game as well, but yeah, Bournemouth won. The next one was Brighton against Chelsea. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. Remember what I told you last time, that whenever I see Brighton and whenever I predict Brighton games, they always either win or lose. In this case, they won. They defeated Chelsea, so yeah, kind of an upset actually. Yeah, unfortunately, I should have went with my instincts, with my, with my touch with Brighton. It never really disappoints. Last time we did a round with Brighton in it, we actually got everything right. So yeah, that's the game, I think. Yeah, for the next one we have Mönchengladbach against Frankfurt, and I told you we will see either a tie or more than one goal. We actually saw both. The game ended up in a tie, in a draw. Finally, the last game is really not important because it was postponed. I was actually rooting for Coventry, but to my knowledge, the game was postponed. For some reason, it didn't show in the records when the date of the match was expected to happen. So, yeah, I assume, and I think almost correct, that it was postponed. So basically, only 4 games of the 5 were actually played, so we got 2 out of 4, basically half of them. Could have gotten all of them if not for this upset that I should have gone with my knowledge, with my spirit with Brighton, but yeah, doesn't matter, guys. Now let's take a look at the new games that I have for you. We have Lazio against Napoli, Italian league. It's going to be very close. Napoli is a stronger team, obviously, so that's why I'm also rooting for Napoli. But if not, I am content with just seeing more than one goal. I think it's a safe bet. Let's just take a look at the stats to see exactly how it's looking like. So yeah, you can see both teams had 3 wins in the last 5 games, but Napoli looks way better because they don't have any losses. Whereas Lazio lost against Fiorentina, against Braga. So yeah, Napoli looking stronger. So I think because Lazio is the home team, we can see more than one goal. That's why I'm also rooting for that. Now the next game we have Tottenham against Manchester. This is the first of the parlay games. I think it's going to be a very tight game. Manchester is obviously the stronger team, but they're not really having a good season right now. So I think we can see easily more than one goal for that game, which is actually, according to the stats, it's kind of likely because Tottenham, like I told you, it's not really looking that good, even though they have defeated some teams. For example, they defeated Brentford, I think, and another one which I predicted. I don't recall if it was the last round or one of the other rounds, but yeah, Manchester looking much better. I think, yeah, we can see more than one goal. Now, next up, we have the second parlay game. We have Leverkusen against Bayern Munich. I think it's very likely to end up in a draw, in a tie, because Leverkusen is playing at home. Both are extremely good teams right now. So it's going to be really difficult to see maybe any one of these winning. Really, anyone can win right now. So tie with more than one goal is my bet for this game. Now let's take a look at the stats to see exactly what I told you. So yeah, look at this. So Leverkusen tied very recently, 2 games in a row, basically, against Cole and Wolfsburg, which are not really good teams to my knowledge. Whereas you see Bayern Munich has basically an undefeated streak of 5 games. They only lost against Feyenoord, which I think was a Dutch team. So quite surprising the upset that was. But yeah, Leverkusen, yeah, I think a tie is very, very likely. If not, we can see and settle for more than 1 goal. Now, next up, we have Moreirense against Casapia. It's a Portuguese game from the Portugal League. So we have Casapia winning for that game. Let's just take a look at the stats. These teams are not really popular. They're kind of a middle board teams, something like that. But we have Casapia looking way better, like right off the bat. Only losses for Moreirense and only 1 draw in these last 5 games, whereas Casapia has 3 wins, 2 losses. So looking much better. They also defeated Benfica, which is one of the best teams, one of the top 3 teams in the Portuguese league. So that really adds up to the powerful display of Casapia. Let's see if they can do that. They are not the favorites, surprisingly. So yeah, remember, guys, I never go with the favorites because that's the perfect strategy to lose money when doing bets. Now, the last game that we have and the last parlay game, we have Fulham against Nottingham. And that game, I think, is going to be a victory, a win for Fulham. Now, for the stats, let's take a look. And yeah, both teams are pretty much equal. Nottingham looking a little bit better because they only have 1 loss against the 2 losses that Fulham got. One of them against Manchester, which is arguably kind of expected. They were a better team, historically a better team performing against Fulham. So we can see this game, I think Fulham can score their 3 consecutive win in the last 5 games. So yeah, Nottingham is really good when playing on the home team. But unless they're playing a really, really bad team or are a team with really bad performance, and the away, it's going to be hard for them to win. So yeah, that's why I'm seeing Fulham winning the game. And that's basically all of the games that I have for you. You can see 3 parlay games, 5 games in total. So let's see how this goes. And as always, I'll update these results when the next week comes and bring you more games. So having said that, I want to remind you all to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.